Welcome back, socialites, and if you're new, I'm Ariell. I do mainly beauty videos, fragrance, and a little bit of lifestyle. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the new Coach fragrance, the latest flanker to Coach Dreams, which is called Coach Dreams Starlight. Before we jump into the review, it is day 14 in Vlogmas, so let's go ahead and unlock day 14 in our advent calendars. Okay, so first our Sephora advent calendar, and day 14 is actually right here, so let's see what we got. So we got the Rare Beauty Fine Comfort Lotion. Okay, so now day 14 in our Revolve Beauty advent calendar. Day 14 is right here. So we got the Tartelette Tubing Mascara. So Coach recently launched a new flanker to the Coach Dreams collection, which is called Coach Dreams Starlight, y'all. And so I'm actually a fan of Coach Dreams. Everyone that I've smelled, I've liked. Some better than others. Coach Dreams Sunset is one of my favorite perfumes, y'all. I rave about that. It's so perfect for like spring, summer, more summer than spring. So I saw on Coach website, I was looking at handbags and I saw this Starlit about a month ago and didn't see it anywhere else. So I actually ordered it from the Coach website and it came beautifully packaged. I mean, absolutely stunningly packaged. So I think if you want to get a perfume from Coach, that would be an amazing gift because the price point is not crazy. Okay, on the website all they had was this one, which was the 3 ounce, and it retailed for $120. But now I see that they finally launched it on Ulta. You can now get like a 1.7 ounce for $78, and you can even get a travel size for $30. So the bottle does look like the other Coach Dreams fragrances with the signature flower on top, and you spray like straight out of that flower. It does have like a little protective little plastic thing that goes around there that I pulled out when I did the unboxing for my YouTube short. So this perfume is interesting because the way it opens, the dry down is completely different. So let me go ahead and refresh myself on the opening. Y'all, this opening is so pretty. It's like bright, it's fun, it's tropical. I think the color of it is nice, but when I smell this, the color that I think of is like yellow or like a sunset orange or something, but it's bright, sweet, like sweet from fruit, not overly sweet. And as it dries down, it starts to get a bit creamy. And towards the end, like maybe about a whole minute or two later, I start to get a little bit of nuttiness in here. Now let's talk about the notes, and then we're going to talk about this dry down because it gets interesting. So on Fragrantica, the notes is listed as pistachio in the top, ylang ylang in the mid, and sandalwood in the base, and that's it. Because when I sprayed it, I got that tropical feel, and then it started to get creamy. I knew that there had to be a lot more notes in this than that, so I looked on the Coach website. It says the fragrance opens with the gourmand brightness of pistachio. There's mandarin oil and orange oil in the heart with sunny warmth of ylang ylang, and then in the dry down you get the creamy depth of sandalwood, vanilla, and tonka bean, and that sounds about right of what I'm smelling. I knew it had to be a little bit more layered than that because I get such that tropical fruitiness that I knew couldn't only be ylang ylang. Ylang ylang can give you like that tropical warm, but I got the fruitiness in there, which is the mandarin oil and the orange oil. I could definitely smell that on the paper. The way it dried down on my skin was very much pistachio heavy. I smell pistachio, like a warm, creamy pistachio. I do get a little bit of that kind of creamy sandalwood and vanilla in the base, not woodsy whatsoever, just more so like creamy and nutty. The pistachio definitely takes over, and I get next to no like sweet fruitiness, the tropical feel and all of that. I get none of that on my skin. So I'm like, wow, I'm asking I'm asking AJ what they think about the scent. So finally I said, let me see how it smells on her. Sprayed it on AJ. She loved it on herself. I loved it on her. She didn't like it on me. She was like, ooh, I really like it. I smelled it on her, liked it way better. What I get on this tester card, that bright, sort of fruity, tropical, sweet with a little bit of pistachio in the background is what I got on her. revisit it on AJ's skin like 5 minutes later, and we get the same thing that we get on my skin, which is sort of pistachio heavy and sort of creamy and mildly sweet. If you're wondering if it smells anything like the Kayali Yum Bougie pistachio, like pistachio gelato, sort of smells like that, minus that sort of marshmallowy ice cream touch to it. So just basically the pistachio part. Now this isn't a super heavy projector, super loud perfume. Because it's like that nutty type of perfume, it's very mellow, just like a pistachio would be. So I would say it's about like a soft to moderate projection for sure. I think it's unisex. I feel like most people would say that it leans a little feminine, but because it's just basically a creamy nutty perfume, in my opinion, I would say it's unisex and definitely ageless. I can almost see a 16-year-old wearing a fragrance like this, all the way to somebody any age, 60, 70, 80 years old, just depending on, do you like these type of perfumes? Feels really casual to me, sweater and jeans type of fragrance. Because it's so warm and nutty, it does feel sort of winter time to me a little bit. The opening to me gives like spring, summer, but the dry down gives sort of wintry. Definitely a perfume that feels casual enough to just wear every day to the, I mean, I wear my fragrances anywhere. I'll wear a super fancy fragrance to the grocery store, but feels casual, like just running errands, going to the grocery store, going to school. You could even wear it going to work. It's just a matter of, do you like those nutty pistachio type of perfumes? I would layer this with something like Princess by Kilian to give it that marshmallowy feel. I think that mixed with this would give you a little bit more of that Kayali Yum Gelato type of feel to it. That would be very nice. Maybe even Vanilla 28 from Kayali to sweeten it up. I feel like you could also layer this with like one of your tropical perfumes to bring out like the tropical touch to it. I'm going to try layering this with my Donna Born in Roma Extra Dose, because Donna Born in Roma layers well with so many different perfumes. Extra Dose gives you that added tropical touch to it, because like I said, the tropical touch sort of goes away so quickly, at least on me and AJ. So I would like to bring that back with maybe a perfume like that. I wish that I got more of that tropical feel to it. That's sort of like what I was craving, which is what I smelled on the tester strip. That was so delicious. Now, maybe it may stay like that on other body chemistries. It could just be me and AJ. I'm not quite sure. So if you've tried Coach Dreams Starlight, let me know what you think. Because I just unboxed this today, this is somewhat of like a first impression. So I'm gonna wear this through the end of the evening and update you guys in the comments section on lasting power, like how long did this perfume last before it started to wear off. I'll have the perfume linked in the description box or right there on the YouTube shopping tab in case you're interested. And if you're new here, welcome. I'd love for you to come join the family by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.